Climate change is a global threat, but some countries face nature's fury more than others. The southern African nation of Zimbabwe is one such example. Climate change-induced droughts have deprived the citizens of Zimbabwe of their staple diet. The drying basins have decimated corn and millet crops in the country, and this has affected the farmer community the most.
We didn't harvest any crops this year. We are only able to survive because of the money from baobab fruits. We are only able to buy corn and salt only. Cooking oil is a luxury because the money is simply not enough. Sometimes I spend a month without buying a bar of soap. I can't even talk of school fees or children's clothes.
However, a native tree called baobab has come to their rescue. Much to Zimbabwe's luck, the popularity of baobab fruit is growing worldwide. The fruit is rich in vitamins and minerals. It also helps in reducing inflammation and balancing blood sugar levels. The hard-shelled fruit from the ancient trees cannot be cultivated. It can only be foraged, as it takes 20 years for a tree to start producing fruit. These fruits are collected by the baobab pickers and then sold to industrial food processors or their middlemen. Sometimes the middlemen also offer cornmeal in exchange for buckets of the fruit.
The fruit is in demand, but the trees did not produce much this year. So sometimes I return home without filling up a single sack. The prices are extremely low sometimes. Buyers offer 50 cents to $1 for a 5 kilograms bucket. I need 5 sacks to buy a 10 kilograms packet of cornmeal.
Baobab has consumers across continents. The US legalized the import of baobab powder as a food and beverage ingredient in 2009, while the European Union approved baobab imports in 2008. The EU, US and China together account for baobab powder's biggest markets. According to the Dutch government, the global market for baobab could reach $10 billion by 2027.
When you go to most countries, they've actually been able to establish a commodity exchange. I think that actually helps in terms of ensuring that there is fair valuation of those commodities, and that the ordinary farmer or the women and children who are actually collecting these baobabs don't get shortchanged at the end of the day. Because currently, it's really the people that are actually buying with greater leverage, because there's no market to determine issues of pricing of those baobabs.
The presence of gigantic baobab trees in abundance in the rural areas of Africa has turned the region into a vital supplier of the fruit. These trees are found from South Africa to Kenya to Senegal. According to government export agency Zimtrade, Zimbabwe alone has about 5 million baobab trees. Zimbabwe's food processing plant is a reflection of the growing industry. Inside the plant, the baobab pulp is bagged separately from the seeds for various uses. Meanwhile, outside the factory, the hard shells are turned into biochar. This ash is given to farmers to make organic compost, which improves soil fertility. Zimtrade is now also looking at partnering with rural women to set up more processing plants. For drought-hit Zimbabwe, baobab has found new meaning. It is a means of survival. Yet the people of Zimbabwe don't keep all the baobab fruits for themselves. They leave the smaller fruits for wild animals like baboons and elephants, continuing their age-old tradition in a fast-changing world.